and is choking or falling out of bed or something, you may have to know how to undo these fairly quickly. Restraint, would be a physical restraint. There could also be a chemical restraint, which would be a medication. But this would be a physical restraint. It could go either on the wrist or on the ankles, depending. So what it does, it's nice soft foam. It goes around the person's wrist or ankle, and then you've got this cute little tiny Velcro strap that holds it in place only for a second. When you put a restraint on, if you ever, for some reason, are taught this or watch a nurse do it, there should only be 2 fingers between the person's skin and the restraint to make sure that blood flow isn't getting cut off. Now, this doesn't hold it in place, but it holds it where you want to tighten it. So you're going to take your strap, making sure that it's straight. You've got 2 rings here. So you start from underneath, and you go up through the 2 rings, pull it all the way through, again making sure that it stays straight. Then you separate the rings, take the end of your strap and put it back through over the first one, under the second one. Get that twisted and twisted. Okay, so now you've got a restraint that will hold together. Okay? Restraint is always, always, always tied to the bed frame. Never to a headboard or a footboard, never to a side rail. It has to be tied to the bed frame. Now, but in order to show you the knot on what we tie, I'm going to use the back of this bed just so you can see it. So when you've got this on an ankle, you need to make sure that the person is fairly snug, but not so snug that it's pulling on it. So you're going to take the wrap through, can go either way, doesn't matter. Now what you're going to do is to tie a slip knot. So you take both of them together, pinch them, take your strap and go under and around a second time, reach through the strap, grab the loop, and pull it out. Okay? Now, the thing is, they get tangled up, pull on the loose end, and it comes completely apart.
Can the person pull on it too and undo themselves?
If they could reach it, but if they're going to have hands tied and the tie is under the bed, hopefully they're tied short enough that they can't. Or if this is on a leg, then hopefully the hands are tied and they can't reach it. It's a good question. So those are kind of the basics. And what I'm going to have you do is to come and grab a restraint and use all 4 sides of the first couple beds